On today's episode, I'm going to be talking to my young girls that want to marry rich men. There's nothing wrong with wanting to marry a rich man. I wanted to marry an extremely rich man. In short, I used to imagine that I married the richest man living. But as you grow older, reality sets in. Now, if you have that kind of expectations, there's nothing wrong with it. But there are certain things you have to consider. And that's why Candid Talk is coming to you. There are certain things you do not know. There are certain things I'm going to tell you before you jump into that ocean of marrying a rich man. That's if you eventually marry a rich man, because you marry your type. Now, you are a normal girl. There's nothing wrong with aiming for Bill Gates or Aliko Dangote. But you should know something. No? Bill Gates will not want to marry somebody like you. You have to step up your game. So, okay, fine. You now get married to somebody like Bill Gates. Abi, if Bill Gates you want, fine, good. Also consider that if you marry somebody that is very rich and you are not on that level, the tendency for them to bully you is high. Now, you go and say, okay, I want to marry a rich man's son. He must be rich. If he's not rich, his father he must be rich. I've seen people divorce their husbands because they felt that their husbands were not as rich as they thought. As in, see what's going on in this world. Now, so that you don't get married and divorce, if you want to marry a rich man's son, make sure that the rich man's son is streetwise. Are you seeing what I'm doing? Are you rich? No, you are not rich. You want to marry a rich man. Okay, fine. I'm telling you also that a rich man may not want to marry you that you are very poor. It was in those days that Cinderella used to reign. Now, everybody, I don't tear. Everybody wants to marry their class. If you now get the one, okay, now, his father is rich. Make sure that the rich man's son that you want to marry is street smart. Because if you marry a guy that is not street smart and his father is rich, you are as good as marrying a poor guy. Because you know why? He doesn't know how to make the money his father made. He doesn't know how to sustain the wealth his father had. So my dear young ladies, you want to marry a rich man, make sure you yourself you are rich. You want to marry a rich man's son, make sure that the rich man's son is street smart. Well, let's take for example the Big Brother housemate Kidwaya and Lekon. Lekon, the way he's not poor now, but he was coming from a very humble background. Kidwaya is from a very rich background. So if you want to pick the two of them, make sure the kind of Kidwaya you are picking has street sense. If not, you go suffer. And the suffer is like 100 years. You know why? His mother will see you as a gold digger. God bless you if she's not a mean person. Kai, you'll be their glorified house help. And you cannot talk because the car you are using is from her husband, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law. The food you people are eating, the guy does not know how to make money for himself. He will call daddy, "Daddy, I need money for food." His mother knows. So when they need somebody to clean their house or somebody to do a dirty job, it's you they will call. My dear young ladies, instead of aiming for somebody that the father is thinkingly rich, look for somebody you can build with. I know this is not popular opinion. I'm just saying the truth. Because all these things, it has consequences. Now, you marry a guy that does not know how to make money of his own. Most of these rich people are spoiled brats. All they need, because they are used to being fed. They don't know how to make the food. You will be so surprised how selfish some of them can be. Extremely selfish. Now, they don't know how to make money. They don't know how to sustain money. Then they don't know how not to be doted on. That's how not to be selfish. So they see you as you always be serving them. In most cases, I'm not saying all the cases. I've seen rich men's children that have done fantastically well for themselves. That street smart. They know how to handle things. They know how to meet people and make the money. But some of them are not. Make sure he's financially disciplined. Let me give a quick example. We have two chickens, the agric and the agric chicken and the old layers. That the ones that are in the cage, the ones that are kept in the cage and are brought that and they bring food to every day. And the agric, when I say agric chicken, is the one that fends for themselves on their own. They roam about the streets looking for food for themselves. Guess what will happen? When you want to kill the agric chicken, you will run, because why? You can't even easily kill it. Do you know why? Because he understands the road. Agric chicken knows if that uncle is with knife, how to run. But you see a whole chicken that is inside cage. When you open the cage to kill it, you think you came to give it food. It's the same thing, my dear. A guy that is street smart knows girls that with Kayamata, you know their type. You don't see their type well. He knows the game. So you don't have the fear of Kayamata women coming to harass your husband. He knows how to make money. He knows how to be emotionally intelligent and how to manage your emotions. Because a woman needs a man that can manage her emotions. My dear, it's not his father is rich. That is not a criteria for a good husband. There are guys from humble background that are street smart and they are going well. Should I bust your bubble? Us growing up, we grew up from at an averagely comfortable background. We looked down on certain guys that they know rich, they're not our class. Those guys today are doing way better than the ones that are our class. Why? Because they were motivated. They understood the game on the streets. They hustled on their own. So the tenacity to go further was there. My dear, it's not, the guy must not be Bill Gates' son or Otodolar's daughter or anything. Let him just have street wisdom. With this, we've come to the end of Candid Talk with Tolu today. I hope you've gained one or two things. Kindly subscribe to Candid Talk with Tolu on YouTube. On Instagram is at Candid Talk with Tolu. If you like our Facebook page, it is Keeping Faith with Tolu. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. I love you. Bye.